Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to my video. I'm super excited to be sharing with you my general card swap for Stampin' Up's OnStage in Sydney, which is happening right now. And I'm super excited to be able to go and enjoy that this week. I'm using the Beautiful Celebrated and the Simply Beautiful stamp sets. That's part of the Lovely and Beautiful Suite collection in the mini catalogue. You can find that on page in the 20s, so I think it's like 23 to 29, so it's a really huge suite, and yeah, a really great one as well, perfect for all your wedding and elegant occasions. So starting off, I've got a piece of basic white thick card base and then a piece of basic white thick as my card front. I've got 3 little squares of basic white thick and they measure 1.5 by 1.5, and then I've got my Secret C, which is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and we're going to use these colors here. So I've got Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Melon Mumbo, and the Secret C as the 4 colors. I'm making these 3 focal pieces to be really standing out and bright and so beautifully against that dark blue, almost like a black Secret C color, which is actually one of my favorite colors right now. I actually use it probably more than Memento, if I'm completely honest. So we're going to create our little tiles here. I am just going to grab some ink from my ink pads. Now you can do it either way, like I've just done here, where I've pushed it together and grabbed it into my lid of my stamp pad, or you can take your block or something to your ink pad, pick up a little bit of that ink, and then use a water painter to add some color down onto your piece. So I've kept the yellow, the Daffodil Delight, off to the side, and I've sort of graduated the color a little bit as much as I can. When I have a whole heap of ink in my lid or on my block, I tend to use a lot more color than as you go along. So yeah, these ones are a little bit more vibrant than my sample, but it all turned out so beautifully. So I've got my Daffodil Delight, I've just done my Granny Apple Green, and now we are working on the Melon Mumbo. And these 3 colors scream bright, happy, fun, summery spring designs, and pairing that with the beautiful little flowers and leaves, I think it just, you know, looks so pretty, especially with that Secret C images there. Now I want to let those dry before inking over the top of them. So what we'll do is we'll add our sentiment down with the Secret C ink, and I'm using the Thinking of You, which is part of that Simply Beautiful stamp set. So I've just popped that down towards the bottom of the page, and then I don't know how well you can see, but I've got a really nice design behind those 3 squares. So we're just going to stamp that on either side, and then I think I've got the measurements right. I've done quite a few of these cards, so I think that works really perfect. You can just see them behind the little squares, and it just gives it that little bit of extra oomph to the card. And then we're going to add our images to our little 3 tiles here. Now they weren't quite dry. I did use a bit of water on these, and it is basic white thick. I find that you can add water to basic white thick depending on how much water you add and then how much you're going over the paper. It will pill if you are heavily coloring or using a ton of water, but I find that, you know, I'm not using a lot, so I don't have any problems with pilling. So it stands up so much better than just the basic white. Now quickly, if you're enjoying this video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up, left a comment. You could also hit the subscribe button, and you can order any of the products that I've used on today's card or any other Stampin' Up products if you would like, and I would so appreciate that as well. There is a link in the description of this video. Okay, so now we're coming in with the Secret C, and I'm just adding my 3 images. So I've got a leaf, I've got a little flower and sprig set, and a little flower, which these really do stand out so beautifully against the colour. The Secret C is an amazing colour. I really hope that we have a colour refresh in the next couple of years and this stays around, because it's one of my go-tos for sure. Okay, so we have those. Now we can add our backing pieces in the Secret C cardstock. Let me know what colours, if you were to do this card, what colours would you choose? I've got the Melon Mumbo, Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight, but what 3 colours would you choose for your card if you were going to create this? And would you use the Secret C, or maybe you'd go with Night of Navy? To me, I think black, I don't know whether I'd go with black. I think it's just too much, but this nice dark blue is perfect. Okay, so OnStage is a demonstrator only event. It runs over the course of 3 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it is where we get to see the new catalogue coming out, we get to play with the new products, we get to interact with Stampin' Up staff and fellow demonstrators. And what I absolutely love, and I've been doing this every OnStage that I've gone to, is swapping with fellow demonstrators. It's a great way to meet people, it's a great way of getting some fantastic ideas. And you know, I come back and I find I have so much inspiration. I'm so excited for the next few months in creating. So I'm so excited to be seeing what I'm going to swap with people, and how good those swaps are going to be. I will be doing a video, a live video, to share with you the swaps that I did swap with people. So I hope that you'll come back and see that video. That, you know, swapping is just the best experience. So just quickly, I have glued down with liquid glue the 2 side panels. That middle one I have popped up with dimensionals, because I just wanted it to stand out just that tad bit more. Now you can add your layer to your card base with dimensionals as well, but I've just gone ahead and added it with liquid glue. I think that middle section pop-up is enough and it looks so good. So we're just going to keep this as a nice flat card. And you know, I think this is absolutely amazing. I really like the dark or the vibrant colors there. But to finish it off, we're going to bring in some basic rhinestones. Now I will tell you, I created I think 50 of these cards, and I went with the basic rhinestones because a package has a ton in them. And if I went with just a package of different embellishments, I would probably have to buy way more, being that they're different colors. But in the package of basic rhinestones, there's 140, so it works really well for the swaps. I've actually used basic rhinestones for a couple of my swap cards, so you can see those here. So for the inside of my card, I'm just going to take those 3 different images again and just stamp the inside of the card with that Secret C ink. I'm sorry if you can hear my German Shepherd in the background. She's having a little bit of a whinge. My hubby's actually just gone down to some CFA training, some fire training, and she's not real happy about it being left here with me. So the sun is still shining outside and she wants to be outside and playing. Anyway, she'll be fine. And there we have it. That is the card for my general swaps at OnStage in Sydney. Thank you so much for spending a bit of time with me. If I have swapped with you, thank you so much. If you were at OnStage as well, I really appreciate you swapping with me, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's card. If you have, don't forget, give me that thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit subscribe, and you can purchase in my online store if you would like to purchase any of the products that you've seen here today, or any products that you may would like out of the catalogue that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Alright everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!